This episode of MTGO Drafting Bad, Amonkhet Edition, is brought to you by Urza's Trade House, so check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Urza's Trade House for all of your MTG single needs. That's right! I should have thought about that before I pressed that button. Alright, so, Urza's Trade House, new sponsor. Thank you very much, Urza's Trade House. It's nice to have you on board. We're gonna go and do some Drafting Bad, Amonkhet League, because that sounds like a real brilliant idea, and I might be a bit too loud because of the headphones. I'm not sure, so I'll try and regulate by having one earpiece off. That is, if MTGO doesn't crash, which it looks like it might be trying to do. No? Okay, great. So here in Australia, it's the Queen's birthday long weekend. For Britannia, free holiday because of a monarch we pretty much have nothing to do with and has really not much power other than like a whole fuckload of money. Great. Terrific. That's great. So, while we're waiting for players to enter the queue, a couple of things. Housekeeping. The first one is MTG ZZZ or ZZZ, depending on what your country of origin is. That is coming up on this weekend coming. I think I'm the first cab off the rank at like 3 AM American time in the morning, which is, of course, 8 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time for us here in Australia. I'm going to be doing some drafting bad, obviously, like what we're doing tonight. So I'll be drafting some MTG on MTGO. But there is going to be a whole heap of different things happening on Twitch and YouTube and around Twitter, and so definitely check that out. Hashtag MTGZZZ on the Twitter. I almost said Twitch. Yes, on the Twitter. So look out for that. That's going to be really great. Hour of Devastation is coming up. With Hour of Devastation, of course, comes the Australian Streamer Sealed Showdown series. So that will be happening whenever the patch goes live, I guess, or somewhere around that time. More information when that happens, but we are, and I say, the collection of Australian content creators are going to be putting on a nice show for you people as part of the MTG AUSTREAM community initiative. So what that is the same thing we did last time, where we want to get a whole bunch of content creators and streamers together to create some online content. Ooh, here we go. Alright, so, Bone Picker. Okay, so we've got Cartouche. The Bone Picker's great. Seraph of the Suns is alright. I mean, it's indestructible, flying, 4/4. Really expensive, but really not terrible. I think we're going to take the Bone Picker here. I feel like we probably should take the Favor, but I haven't used it before in draft, and I don't particularly like it. So we'll try and go with some sort of black X thing. Probably black-red. I haven't actually played Amonkhet Draft in a while. Black-white would go great. We could take the Impeccable Timing. I don't think I want to take the Censor. The Amit is really good as well, so maybe we take that. Wandering Death is also way underrated by a lot of people. We could take the Removal. I mean, Impeccable Timing is always good. Black-white is a good theme. It's on point. We could stretch into a third color and maybe get some of the flyers going. I think we'll take the Amit here. We'll play it safe. I know this is drafting bad, and we will be drafting terribly, but I've got to keep myself in check. Stinger is fantastic. Stinger is really good. Let's look. Failure to comply. Return target spell to its owner's hand. Yeah, that's alright. Choose name. We don't care about that one. Black creatures you control cost 1 less to cast, can always be good. Whenever you play a creature spell, opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. That's right. Sparring Mummy is really good. We could just go standard here. So it would be the Sparring Mummy or the Soul Stinger. Probably, I'm guessing the Soul Stinger is going to be better for us. But then again, mummies. We've got 19 seconds. Mummy? Soul Stinger. Soul Stinger. Come on. Come into my pool. Thank you. So I hope everyone's had a great long weekend. We've pretty much done nothing. We've sat around and enjoyed ourselves, hung out with my partner, which has been nice to not have anything actually on to have to do constantly. So that's been nice. Let's see, exiled, draw a card, hexproof. Abatrus marks are right. We could just go black-green. Target creature with flying. It's funny because a lot of people say, I don't know about grabbing it, but it's actually not that bad. Same with Sputtery Grasp as well. I think here, I think I actually might take the Sputtery Grasp, which is something I usually wouldn't do. Alright, let's do it. It serves two functions. I mean, the great thing is it untaps a creature, gives it +2/+4, and reach. Whoa, look at that. How has that come around? Worm is pretty good. It's alright. It's pretty trashy. Unburden's crap. Never take the Unburden. We can easily transfer into another color if we wanted to, like going blue-black. But Floodwaters is really expensive. So is the Greater Sandworm, but at least it can cycle. So it's a nice bomb. So we'll take that. Monitor. Cycles. When you cycle it, you may search your library for a basic land card or a desert card and put it onto the battlefield. Again, nice big solid drop. We've got Shed Weakness, which is actually not that bad as well. We do have a Wasteland Scorpion though. Our 3-drops are looking pretty nice. So we'll take that, because why not? Okay. With the top 5 cards, you can put a creature or enchantment, don't care. Colossopede. We've already got some big drops already. I don't know about grabbing I mean, it's a 5/5 for 5, so it's fairly good. But at the top end at the moment, it's really starting to kind of scrape into that top section that I don't like scraping into too much for the one color. That's hilarious that the favor came around again. This time I guess we'll grab the Shed Weakness. I'm thinking. I'm surprised that Binding Mummy hasn't been taken because that is actually really solid. Alright, so we'll take Shed Weakness. I don't know if we use it. I mean, it's a great combat trick. It's a great little pump. What are we going to take here? I guess we'll just take those who serve just in case we do somehow switch into white. I doubt it though. We could do it, but I really don't want to. We'll take the Sparring Mummy. Wow, how did that go around? Another Binding Mummy. Alright, I think we made a mistake here, people. Abatrus Mark, I guess, because we can give something hexproof if we need to. We'll take the Unburden here, just because we're not going to take a normal land if we can help it. Alright, interesting pull. I feel like I'm doing this all wrong. Maybe it'll prove me wrong. Who knows? Maybe. Where do I play? Hey, Sharkwin. I play at NRG Mini Ponds. Here in Victoria. Oh, yeah, never to return. That's straight up. Oh, and there's another Binding Mummy. Alright, that's straight up Grold. We're gonna grab that. That is one of the best removal cards. Damn it, Wisebot. I need to disable your functions. Oh, we're not playing red, otherwise I grab that Harsh Mentor. I feel like grabbing it just for my sets anyway. Ketras Monument is really fun. Even if you're not playing it for the white creature spell part, even if you're just playing it to get the 1/1s, which here, we don't have a lot of choice. We could take Lay Bare the Heart. I really don't like this kind of expensive discard effect, and yes, 2 to me is expensive in this particular type of scenario. That is the second Trample Jackal. I feel like we've made a mistake here. Alright, we are going to grab the Monument. Cool, you're in Melton? Fantastic. Nice and close. Painful Lesson. Yeah. LRR in the background. Maybe we should think about the possibility of where we might need to swap colors. I don't want to. But there's not a lot of black coming around now. So it just feels like somebody didn't know how to draft in... Like, if you're seeing lots of black not appearing in your packs, it's obvious that somebody is taking that black. And I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3... Oh, yeah, I guess. It might have just been a terrible pack, which happens. I just really want to take this time to reflect, but I'm not going to have enough zombies to support it unless I stretch into white instead, which I still could, potentially. I think I'm going to grab it just because Painful Lesson's pretty painfully bad. Trial is terrible. June Beetle is a great blocker, but still fairly horrible. It's another Spidery Grasp. There is Shadow to the Grave, but trust me, it's terrible. I feel like I need some way to kill creatures. That's going to be real painful. Green, green, green. Feel like I'm just going to take another Spidery Grasp and not the June Beetle. Bugger. Alright, let's take the Spidery Grasp. I think. Yeah. Really? How is all this fantastic white coming across? This is just crazy. Someone's gonna get a Fling. I love Fling. It's like my favorite. Can we... We're only 5 in on green. I mean, we could technically switch. Because we're getting a lot of... It's a lot of good white going around. And just as I say that... Exert. Sacrifice. Another Tarcrop Elite. Alright, I think we're going to be switching into white here. Let's just dump everything in. Another Soul Stinger. That's a pretty easy choice. There is a Mighty Leap. I really don't like Painful Lesson. There's another Tarcrop Elite. Yeah, we should have so totally gone into white straight away. Because white is looking just super massive amazing. Supernatural Stamina is really good. Hazard's Monument, I've never played. I don't feel like it's really good enough. Cradle isn't good enough. 3 to get a 2/2 as a sorcery. If it was as an instant, yeah, cool. We do have another Scorpion here and it's cycling, so we are going to take it. It's a great blocker. I think here, Horror of the Broken Lands, again, cycling. More than anything, that's pretty much all I care about. And we do have enough cycling in here to make it worth it. Alright, so let's grab this green, and let's just take out the green for now. See how we go. We can take the Painful Lesson here because there's nothing else. I mean, Full Art Mountain, but I mean, I'd just be grabbing that for my commander deck. Wow, another Shadow to the Grave, or the same one I should say, keeps coming around. Gate to the Afterlife. Pretty terrible. Luxor River Shrine is alright for getting life. I guess we're just going to take the Shadow to the Grave. Peerless Vizier. I'm probably not going to use it, but yeah, sure, why not. Burden is terrible. Again, discard effects, I just really don't like them. I mean, it might not actually be that bad, but I'm fairly certain it is. Ugh, the junk rare. The worst rare you can get. Well, that's terrible. Sparring Mummy is alright. Champion is great. Defiant Greatmoor is great. Trial of Zeal is fantastic. I think here, we're going to end up just taking a Blighted Bat. Gustwalker. Another potential flyer. Slot, converted mana cost. Plague Belcher. Yeah. Okay. So that happened. Let's take that. Oh. Then we just may play like absolute crap, and we may just die here. But at least we're getting, we're getting a pretty solid pool. I feel. Again, I could be totally wrong. Crop Captain, Vizier of Remedies. It's good, but not in this particular deck. I think here there's not really anything for us. We're just going to take the Wanderer to death. Alright. Decimator Beetle. Hi. Synchronized Strike. Alright. We got Mighty Leap. We could always just like... Damn. All of our bombs were in our green. Pretty much. So we're going to take the stupid Big Angel. Forsake. Grasping Dunes can be alright. Scarab Feast is pretty shitful, let's be honest. Brr. I'm going to take the Pyramid of the Pantheon because I haven't played with one before. And it looks sufficiently terrible. Festering Mummy. Festering Mummy or Aspiring Mummy? Festering Mummy's alright. We don't have any 1-drops really. So that could be good with time to reflect. Really? And as for Tolden, this just going around? Sure. I feel like... Snap it. I feel like I'm just, yeah. I'm going to take that as foretold. I don't care. I'm a bad person. I'm going to use it in an EDH deck. Painted Bluffs. Protection. Horror. What is it? What is up with this pool? Is it just me or is this pool just a little bit more weird than we're expecting? I guess we'll take the horror here. That Dispossessed came around again. We don't want to see that. Sparring Mummy. More mummies. Okay, so I'm thinking here we're going to go with the Ruthless Sniper. Again, a card I haven't really played with, but it looks like a lot of fun. Okay, so now we're getting to the point where we're just going to be taking random crap by the looks of it. Dream Beetle, sure. I should have just taken the Swamp. Scarab Feast, why not? Another Painful Lesson or a Renewed Faith? Probably the Painful Lesson. We're not going to use it anyway, so that doesn't matter. Wow, that's a really weird pull. Great, we got a random Swamp. That's terrific. Okay, so I guess first things first, we're going to take out whatever we don't need. Unburden can go away. Which one was Wonder and Death? For now, Wonder and Death can come out. Painful Lesson can come out for now. Those two serve can stay. Sparring Mummy, Tarkrop Elites, Bone Picker. Pitiless Vizier is alright, but we don't have a way of giving it lifelink or flying. That's where this is going to be a really weird pull for me. Because we didn't get the cartouche. And without the cartouche, I feel like black-white kind of falls over a bit. Not totally, but enough to make it annoying. Plus, we didn't get much in the way of removal either. We've got 4 pieces of removal, which should be fine, but makes me real nervous. We've got a lot of cycling though. But we still need to cut more. More. I think I'm going to cut the Festering Mummy, probably the Ruthless Sniper actually. Because as much as we've got a lot of cycling stuff, I don't think we've got enough to really abuse that to a good potential. Plus paying the extra 1 to do it is kind of annoying. Pyramid of the Pantheon. Okay, so turn 2 you're locking yourself out of mana, turn 3 you're locking yourself out of mana. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So we're down to 16 lands. That sounds like it should be enough, but considering you want to hit your 4 drops, it's probably actually not going to be enough. Sparring Mummies, Crop Elite, Bone Pickers, Hideous Vizier can come out. I think that's looking fairly standard, fairly good. So let's go with that. 7 and 10 looks about right. What do you want to call this? Just zombie what? Yeah, that looks fine. Caps lock, Al. Caps lock. There we go. Alright, cool. I'm not happy with it, but let's go with it anyway. Well, that was quick. I haven't played any Amonkhet draft in probably a good couple of weeks. Because we've been busy with everything else. Crop Elite. No action. What a terrible hand. I feel like that happens a lot. Plague Belcher, Bone Picker. We're going to keep that for sure. We don't have any planes, so that's something I probably should think about. Do we really need the planes? We definitely need lands. Yeah, I'm going to put that on the bottom. Feels like a really bad decision, but we're playing enough lands. Hey! Well, don't I look like an idiot now? We'll see how we go. So Sharkwin, what do you usually play? What's your format of choice, as it were? Huh, Maple Bacon. I feel like I know that name from somewhere. I don't remember where from. Another mountain? Sure. Go on, Mr. Plains. What has gone with MTGO lately? 1, 2. Dune Beetle. Is that uncommon? It's a common, right? Sure. You're wasting that on a 1/4? I don't know what just happened there. I don't know why you would, but okay. Just pursue one target creature you control. I feel like I want to not do that. Nah, it'll be fine. Whatever. I feel like that was a mistake. We'll see how long it lasts. Sure, you can have that. That's no worries at all. So we're up to 4 now. So we're up to Bone Picker. Which is great because it's Death Touch. Anyway, versus our opponent's reach creature. We can go with the elite. No, we want to go with the bone picker. That's fine. It's the only thing I hate is waiting for MTGO. If you do, it gets +2/+2. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. And that's interesting because our opponent's probably just going to kill this, right? Which is fine anyway, because we've got our Flying Death Touch. So it's either our opponent double blocks and kills the Belcher, or lets them both through, or just blocks the Bone Picker on the Sure Shot, which kills the Sure Shot. Or you could just let them both through. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sparring Mummy! Yay! What are you gonna untap today? I think I'll untap the Bone Picker. That's a great choice. I feel like I should have chat hidden because it's probably restricting the screen. Blob. There we go. You're going to attack with both, huh? No? You're going to leave one back? No, you're going to exert. 6 damage. 7. 8. Huh. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think here we're just going to let them through. This will be tapped down for an entire turn, so I don't really need to worry about it. If I block this on the Sparring Mummy, at least it will die and force our opponent to fling it at something. Our opponent will have to pump it, which means that to gain an advantage, they're not going to be gaining a great advantage over me, I don't think. Looks alright. So now we wait. It's the waiting that kills me every time. Every time. Whoa. Okay, that was that's unexpected. What's our opponent gonna play then? Here it comes. Oh, really? That's it? Okay, sure. I think we're just going to attack with everything. And see what our opponent decides to do here. This should make things very interesting. No, you need 2 to block the Belcher. Sorry, that doesn't work. Menace. 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 Illegal blocks. Yes, that's right. It's an illegal block. You're gonna block the sparring money? No? Gonna let it through. I probably would too if I was you. Okay, so what to do? Time to Reflect's not gonna work because we don't have no, not browser based. It's client based. How you doing, Hyper? So we don't have a zombie, so we can pretty much just play anything. I think that we will probably cast the Tarkrop Elite. Feels like a bit of a win more. That's exerted, so that's not going to untap. Our opponent's going to make that a 2-2. So I guess we will just cast this. So we get a nice 4-4 on the board. As soon as our opponent says yes. I hope that, and I'm sorry that you're going to see me tabbing around. Alright, good. Just wanted to make sure that my mic was properly on. Yeah, I'm okay. How about you? Yeah, real good. It's been a nice long weekend. Spent a lot of time with my partner. We just kind of chilled out, watched lots of Family Guy together and stuff, so it was real good. Destroy target artifact. Yeah, you can have a Manglehorn. You're on 2 life. You're gonna gain 1 life. You go to 3. I'll be able to block it on this. Kill your Exemplar. I can hit you in the air. I've got Menace. I think I've got this. Super Housing to me. That's weird. What happened there? Okay, working the turkey through. Oh, Simpsons reference. I'm a terrible person. What are they gonna do? You think they've got a fling open? I mean, 1 red, 1 green. Sort of signaling that they might have a fling in hand. But that being the case, wouldn't they have used it already to try and take out the Plague Belcher like many turns ago? I don't know. I don't know, boo-boo. I guess we're just going to attack here and we're going to see what happens. Yeah. I'm at work waiting for my ride to finish his shift. Fat 250% loading. Holy shit, that's a lot of loading. We should have this in the pan. You know what? After thinking about that, oh, phew, I was like, maybe our opponent has that fog that prevents the damage, but obviously not. Okay, so, is there anything we want to sub in? I don't think so. Let's just submit the deck and go back. That's a shitload of loading. Waiting for the round to kick in. Waiting for the round to kick in. So I am using OBS with MTGO at the moment, because in Studio what I've done is I've gone with a window, or a display capture I should say, instead of window capture, because it doesn't capture windows, but it's fine because I can still use my Elgato Stream Deck to switch my scenes and stuff, so it's not a huge issue. What I should do is I should figure a way to actually set it to tab between my programs, because I'm sure there's going to be some way to set the keys up inside Windows to hotkey it, maybe. because then I could just switch through stuff without having to. Oh, no, that won't work either. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, I don't like this hand. We don't have any action until like turn 4. That's pretty bad. Yeah, but 490 before tax is still pretty good. Like, you gotta be happy with that. Wow, that's a really horrible hand. No land. Let's mulligan yet again. And we're gonna have to keep this one, and I don't want to. This is massive disadvantage. We're gonna put the mummy on top because we really need that that first turn drop. How's the stream looking to you at the moment? Oh, for those who are not aware, Hyperstrike, HYP3R Strike is the one who did the lovely overlay that you can see here in my Twitch. So thank you, Hyperstrike. It's pretty well paid for my CPU. You lucky bastard. Alright. There goes my mummy. Are you my mummy? Looks fine, but I'm on a mobile. Well, that's alright then. Most people I know are on mobiles generally when they watch me anyway. Exemplar. Some people call it Grace Jones. I say it looks more like Lando Calrissian. But then again, I'm blind, so what do I know? I yield. Ah, there's that planes. Gustwalker. And I'm not even going to attack here. Because their opponent's either going to... Well, I guess they could have a combat trick. But to use it this early on something would be stupid, I think. But we'll see. Because if they attack with the Exemplar, remove a -1/-1, it becomes a 2/2, they've gained a life. Then I have to figure out what to block it on. Block it on the mummy, use the -1/-1 cannon on the Exemplar, which kills it. So, we'll see if our opponent decides to have a combat trick or not. I have a feeling that they've got it right. Or maybe they're just trying to call my bluff, perhaps. Bluff called. Guess not. Cool. See ya! Wouldn't want to be ya. You know what, unless they still have something in hand. Possibly. Or maybe they're sweating it out. Not the only black guy in Star Wars. But the most memorable. The one that everyone seems to remember. And now you make me sound like a racist. Good job. Oh, really? You don't have any other plays, mystery player? Oh, that's fine by me. I don't feel like I don't feel like I really need to exert. We can exert next turn if the opponent ends up having a blocker. Them's hussars. Yeah. You laugh it up. You laugh it up, bitch. Anyway, Lando Calrissian is the most memorable one because he's the one that fucked over everyone else. Because he had to. Not because he was, a swindler and a cheat. Oh, okay. That was really quick. I think we will go back in and play yet another match then. You're such a jerk. Oh, if you're just joining us, my name is Cheshire from Cheshire Plays Games. You can find me here on the Twitch as Cheshire Plays Games, obviously, because you're already here. If you're looking on the YouTubes and you found it that way, come follow me on Twitch. Come follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is Cheshire Plays. Oh, let's join this match. In fact, I can... No, not that one. Oh, actually, we do want to go be alive on MTG. Twitter. Hey, there we go. Those who serve, Binding Mummy, this is looking like a great hand. Pity that we don't have another Swamp, but hopefully we'll draw into one. We'll keep this hand, because that looks great. So yeah, go do the follow thing. Follow me on the Twitters, because I'm always up for talking to people on Twitter when I can. Generally not inside of work hours, because otherwise I will get all stuffed up by my bosses, because they're really strict. Soul Stinger is a Scorpion Demon. That's a new one. What's going on here? Alright, cool. Speaking of scorpions, okay, so we're going to go with the Binding Mummy. So again, this weekend is hashtag MTGZZZ or ZZZ. So the GP is on over in the Americas, GP Vegas. There's going to be a whole heap of YouTubers and content creators and stuff there. So we decided that we were going to do something similar here, but instead of getting everyone together physically, that we would get a whole bunch of people together online and do different things. So keep your eyes out because we have a lot of stuff coming up. This is where I really wish that I had that other swamp. Okay. We can cast the Scorpion, or we can just cast those who serve, tap down the Dune Beetle, attack into the Scorpion, which I don't want to do. I think we'll play our own Wasteland Scorpion. Oh, that's gonna come up on my stream, isn't it? Straw Dogs out playing Player Unknown because I am streaming Magic. Oh, whoa, okay. Ugh, that's... yeah, alright. We're gonna end up having a very, very bad time with that on the field. Oh, that's not good. Okay, sure. So, we can play either the Dune Beetle or the Festering Mummy. I'm going to go with the Mummy because the Mummy can put -1/-1 counters on Bontu. I'm going to use you to tap down the Dune Beetle just because it's a Mummy. Yeah, sure, tap it down. And then I am just going to attack directly into my opponent, which seems really counterproductive, but I really doubt my opponent's going to block it on their Scorpion. It doesn't make sense to. If they do, all good for me. They're asleep. Oh, wow. Okay. No, that's why. Of course. Because you got a way to save it. That's fine too. Veil Scorpion. We need to seriously start drawing into some swamps. If we can draw a swamp, we can kill Bontu. Indestructible, we can't kill it. Because it's destroy. We can't destroy it. Oh, what? Wow. Yeah, okay. Your pool seems infinitely better than mine does. Ooh, that's... And no attacks? Are you just building up an army now? Okay, sure. I think I'm gonna kill the Archfiend now while I can, rather than playing anything else. Get out of here. Because that Archfiend, that is bad news. Like, seriously, just absolutely terribly bad news. Bontu is just so good. Menace and Indestructible. I mean, the Menace alone is pretty horrible, but the Indestructible just... yeah. We'll have to see what our opponent does. Main phasing something, which means that they've probably got something to kill one of my creatures off with. Nope. Okay, sure. We're gonna main phase Bontu, that's fine. Gonna attack with just Bontu? I would too. I'm not gonna block. I'm fine. What else has our opponent got up their sleeve to play? Oh, nothing. Okay. Gust Walker's always good. Soul Stinger is just fantastic. I can put a whole bunch of -1/-1 counters in here, so 2, 3, reduce you way down. Or I can just sneak through some damage now, which I don't think is a great idea. Yeah, alright. Because we're going to use the Soul Stinger and the Festering Mummy together to block Bontu. And then Bontu will get like -3, so it'll only hit for 1. Pretty much just reducing it to that of a really bad enchantment. But we'll see if that works. I mean, our opponent's going to run out of creatures eventually to sacrifice anyway, so it's not going to be able to attack the whole game without our opponent having something. When you cycle a discard a card, Pitiless Viper becomes indestructible, gains indestructible. That's fine. I wonder how much cycling our opponent has. Cool. Alright. So here, I'm going to attack with both the Festering Mummy and the Soul Stinger. I mean, I could have attacked the Binding Mummy as well to push through extra damage, but I feel like that's going to be a mistake if I did that. Just hang it back instead. And my opponent would probably let both of these through. I mean, 3 damage is nothing. I certainly wouldn't block anything, even if I had a combat trick. I'd just let them through. Again, mostly just because Bontu. The fact that we're not drawing any lands is really just not great. Gosh, she's now playing Battlegrounds as well. Everyone's playing Battlegrounds but me. And I think Dune Beetle and Gust Walker sound like a great combo to play. Well, not even a combo really, but you know what I mean. Yeah, should just attack with all of them. That's fine. Gust Walker. Dune Beetle. Creatures you can get +1/+1 until end of turn. Pity it doesn't also give them flying, but that would be broken. I can start sending stuff over the top of our opponent. Our opponent's got 2 cards in hand. We've got 3. We can create another zombie if we need to. Add sorcery speed. I think it's okay, yeah, sure. Opponent has the cartouche, which means they're going to be gaining lots of life. Also, they get to put a -1/-1 counter on something, so I wonder what that's going to go on. So that's going to become a 3/3 with lifelink. So I wonder if our opponent will hold off. Gonna put it on my Gust Walker? Oh man. Sure. Yay, we finally got that swamp. Do we remember what we needed it for though? Because I can't. I guess we just play the horror now? Maybe? We play the Tarkrop Elite. Because it's flying. We can push through that extra damage. Okay, well let's cycle this guy first. Hello? Magic Online, let me cycle? What? We just drew another one. Yeah, that's fairly frustrating. I was kind of hoping that we would get the zombie instant that we have 2 of in the deck, because it's our key removal card, but obviously not. Now, I don't think I'm going to attack and exert anything. I think I'm just going to let it ride at this point until I know I'm in a safe space where I can get the flyer over, exert both the elite and the Gustwalker? Yes. Exert them both together to deal maximum damage, because then we'd be dealing 5 damage in the air, which is something our opponent isn't likely to be able to deal with really quickly. Hey, final reward, that's something we definitely want to see. Okay, so let's attack with both, because our opponent doesn't have any flyers. So, attack exert, fly my pretties, fly. Always the old yes. Yeah, so 6 in the air. Is beautiful. Is lot of damage. Is look good, yeah. The other good thing is that what we really could have done there, except we wouldn't really have had enough to do it with. Oh, actually look at the top 3 cards, putting them in your graveyard, the rest on top of your library. We could have removed one of our blockers, our opponent's blockers. We could have gotten rid of the Scorpion. And we still might do it at the end of this turn, but I didn't want to do it during that turn. We could have, and then pumped everything and then bum rushed our opponent, but we don't have enough damage going across to kill our opponent. And that's the kind of play that you want to wait until you've got enough to really, absolutely 100% slaughter your opponent with it. I think I'm going to cycle this guy here. He's not flying or anything. Bone Picker, hello. You came just at the right time, governor. We're not going to attack this turn. I mean, I could hilariously attack with my 1/1, but it just doesn't seem worth it. I'd really like to see Plague Belcher right now, to be honest. Alright, what's going to happen here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 3/4 Flying Drake. Sure, you can have a 3/4 Flying Drake. This creature died under your control. Okay, great. So I get to exile it. It doesn't die. And then we can just take our opponent. 3, 6, 9, 10. Our opponent will be on 13. You will have... Really, dude? Is that what you want to do? I'm going to let that through. That makes my job infinitely easier. Final reward on your flyer. You know, actually, cancel that. Lifelink. Yeah, no, that's fine. Final reward on your flyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Begin the combat. Gustwalker. Attack, exert. Attack, exert. Attack, attack. Attack, attack, attack. So everything just got really big. Our opponent's only going to have 2 blockers. There's no way they'll survive this turn. I'm miscalculated by 1. Okay, that's the thing that happened. Wow. Alright, how did I miscalculate by 1? Shut. Yeah, it should be fine. Really thought we had enough. one damage off. That's what happens when you miscalculate. At least our opponent can't kill us. But they're going to go back up to 4 health. We only have 2 blockers though, so... And then if we tap out... Probably the Oracle, I guess. Which is fine. Yeah, we want to use it, absolutely. And we should have it. There we go. Alright. What do we got? 2 swamps, 1 plains, bone picker, baleful, gust walker. I think this looks alright. We'll keep this. Oh yeah, 4 swamps, 3 swamps, and 1 plains. But bone picker is the main thing here. So we got 2 drop, 3 drop, 4 drop. We can use the baleful. Can put the -1/-1 on the gust walker. Yeah, looks alright. Hey, Plague Belcher. Hello, my friend. It is good to see you. Beetle. Beetle Bobs, come again. Okay, plains. So we'll go Gust Walker. And then yield. MTGO is doing its freezing thing again. I'm gonna let that through for your 1 damage because I don't want you giving your Doom Beetle an extra +2 and killing the Gust Walker before I have a chance to utilize that ability of the Baleful. Because Baleful's going to come down and change the world. Okay, Swamp. As soon as it allows it, Swamp. 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 Okay, so Belcher enters 2/1/1/1 on target creature you control. It'd be fine if I had a zombie out, which I don't at the moment, so we're going to go with the Amonkhet for now. What it lets me? Thank you. We are going to chuck the -1/1 on the Gustwalker, because it doesn't matter. Like, sure, we're going to hit our opponent for 1, but now we've got a 4/3 lifelinker. So, our opponent's going to have to... Should we exert? Yeah, I don't see it's going to matter. We're going to kill it off anyway. We just have to watch what our opponent does, because... Really? You killed it. You killed it. Sure. I mean, there's not much we could have done about that anyway. Okay, so, Swamp. Now, here's the fun thing. What have we got? We've got a time to reflect, but you are a crocodile demon. The Belcher is a zombie. The Bone Picker is a bird. So I think what we'll do here is we will attack with Baleful Amonkhet and see what happens. I mean, worst comes to worst, our opponent just blocks it. And then we gain 3 life. I mean, I guess best case scenario, really, but... Right now, I just wish it was a zombie. Yeah, that's what we thought was going to happen. Ah, you +1'd us. Oh, damn. What am I going to do now? I know what I'm going to do. Gonna play a Soul Stinger. Oh, need to recharge my phone apparently. That's fine. Alright. No, you can have your combat. With your little 1/4. Okay, so chuck a Plains down. Now I'm thinking Plague Belcher. We'll make that a 0/1. But our Plague Belcher is going to be massive. 1, 2, 3. Probably should have actually just attacked with it first. And then... Yeah, I did that the wrong way around. That's fine. Also means that our opponent's probably going to think twice before they actually attack us. Because you attack the Soul Stinger will kill your only Dune Beetle. So if you've got nothing out, that's not a problem. Until your next turn, target creature can't attack or block you, use its activated abilities, don't care. That's fine. That should be interesting because our opponent's gonna stop us from attacking probably the Plague Belcher, I guess. So we can Soul Stinger here, killing our Soul Stinger, killing Dune Beetle, then playing Bone Picker. They'll lock down our Belcher, and we'll just have to start overrunning our opponent. But I think he will force our opponent's hand and make them brick the Belcher first. Yeah. So the question now becomes, what do we want to play here? do we want to do the Soul Stinger thing? Which I think we do. Because then we get a Soul Stinger and a Bone Picker, and the Bone Picker is near free, basically. Fantastic. Outstanding. I mean, next turn we attack. Our opponent's probably going to lock down the Plague Belcher because, well, it's a 5/4, it's massive. Which means we're going to force through, what, 7 damage. Untap something with a Sparring Mummy, you still have 1 mana left over for time to reflect. Then we can block something on the Sparring Mummy and time to reflect it. Flying. Okay, well that wasn't part of the deal, but alright, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Swamp. Go Swamp, go. Thank you. Okay, so this is where you tag the Plague Belcher. Sure. Scorpion Demon, well it'll still kill you, so that's fine. I have a feeling though you'd block the Bone Picker. Slightly smaller, but incredibly more deadly. Being a 3/2, you know, Death Touch. Mummy. Are you my mummy? Untapping Stinger. And now we can still do crap loads of damage. So that's fine. Oh, an Ancient Crab. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. That's annoying. It will block the Soul Stinger, obviously, and let the Mummy through for free. But again, not really a big problem. Let's lock down the Plague Belcher. Sure. It's got its 3rd brick now. So what does its 3rd counter do? To your next turn. Huh. Can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be used. That's fine. Cast. Leave enough up for time to reflect. Though it shouldn't matter because our opponent's probably going to lock the Plague Belcher down totally. But it's fine because we still have it for when we attack. And that's our main thing. Yeah, sure, you can have that one. Let's see what our opponent decides to do. Just infinitely slowing down the game, really. Sure. Attack with everything. Our opponent's probably just going to let the Mummy through, to be honest. Wow, okay. Opponent wants to get some damage on the board, maybe? Could have played the Doom Beetle there, but I'm not going to. Let's see what happens. Ah. Sure. Now you're going to lock down the Plague Belcher? I guess I should have actually played the Doom Beetle, shouldn't I? That's a lot of health you're going to be getting back, buddy. But it shouldn't really matter. I just need to keep... I need to draw into more creatures. into bigger and better things. Or something with Death Touch to take out the lifelinker would be nice as well. Okay. So we'll play those who serve. June Beetle. Then we will attack. Interesting point here. So we could take out the June Beetle if we wanted to, but we're going to keep Time to Reflect, which we're going to cast on his Vizier when it tries to attack when we block with those who serve. Because then we're just going to nullify the Vizier and get it off the table, which we need to do. Unless our opponent decides not to attack. Sure. Okay, so we're just going to attack with... I don't even know what we should attack with now. Lock down the Plague Belcher, sure. It's 5-3. So 4-5, 3-3, and a 3-3. Sounds like a good plan. Because it's not able to kill... Well, it's able to kill, but they're able to kill his Vizier. Unless he decides to block and discard. Which hopefully will be not the case. It's not the case. Cool. Our opponent's going to get a really, really, really rude awakening here if they try and attack. So I hope they do. No, no attacks. Alright, sure. Tarkrop. Gonna lock him down again? Sure. We'll attack. Zombie. Horror. We're gonna leave zombie back up. Stinger. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, look at that. You're actually finally gonna block now. Great. Now that we've got the Tarkrop Elite, we're sitting pretty. We should be able to kill our opponent. We're gonna block off the Belcher again, which is fine. Death Touch Scorpion, don't care. Let's have a look. You're on 10 life. It's gonna take me a while actually to beat you down. To where I need to beat you down. Huh. Sure, you can lock that one down. Our opponent's probably going to make the mistake of blocking the Belcher, so we'll go zombie, zombie, zombie. And we'll see what happens. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure. Sign blockers? No, that looks fine. Time to reflect on this guy, though. Time to reflect on your actions. Sweet. Alright. So that's 2 matches down. How many matches we got? Total matches of 3. 627. Okay. What I might do is I might go on a quick 5-minute break to make some coffee. Go and grab yourself a coffee, settle in, come back, and I'll see you real soon. And we're back. I haven't done this off screen. Wrong button. Alright, cool. I just want to make sure that everything was where it should be. Not that I don't trust Mailguard Stream Deck, but I don't use it enough with off-screen programs or windowed, well, not windowed, window display captures to know if it's working properly. So I can usually switch to it all the time. Alright, so quick recap. In drafting, we started in black-green. We got 6 cards through green, and then in the second pack we decided to switch to black-white. And so far we've gone 2-0, or 4-0 if you want to look at it that way. 4 wins, 0 losses. So at the moment we're doing alright. Maybe we can win this last one and I can get my first draft trophy in a while. I am currently drinking tea from my mug that I got in PAX Australia that Donna bought me last year. It's nice drinking tea. Tea's different. Can't have coffee all the time. Everyone's posting pictures of food. Oh, here we go. Here we go again, the pop up and down guard. Okay, so what do we got here? Binding Mummy. We've got no white. We've got a Time Reflect, but we've got no white. We've got Wasteland Scorpion, which is great, but we have no white. That's fine, because we can dump... We've got 2 Horror of the Broken Land, so we can dump that out first turn. I think we'll just keep it at the moment. And let it ride. Another swamp, because that's what you want to see. Gustwalker. Cycle. As he draws the Gustwalker. We're not drawing any white mana, and this is now looking like a bad idea. The idea went from good to much worse. And that's fine. Tea. Makes my insides very happy. Oh, and I left the light on. Damn it. I swear. I leave it on all the time. I am a yutz. Yeah, I can get first strike, huh? And we keep drawing those swamps. Go, Wasteland Scorpion, go. I said go. Come on. Oh, that's why. Damn cycling cards. Alright, so the problem with first strike against Death Touch is that first strike deals the damage before the Scorpion can deal the damage back. So Death Touch doesn't actually happen. So our opponent here is probably going to exert both and deal us 7 damage, putting us down on 11, which ensures neither of them can be blocked, effectively speaking. One gets first strike, the other gets flying and +1/+1. So, I should say one gets first strike and +1 to attack. Nasty bit of business that is, but that's alright. 3/2 Vigilance in Balm, because it comes back the next turn. Alright, so we're not drawing any planes at this point. This game really looks like it's getting way out of hand in favor of our opponent. I guess we should have mulliganed, but I mean, we're just kind of trusting the heart of the cards. It's a 7-10 split on lands, so 10 swamps and 7 plains. We should have been able to make it quite easily, and we just haven't. It's how the cookie crumbles. We probably shouldn't have even attacked there, to be honest. We should just let our opponent attack into the Scorpion. But we did it, and it's happened, and that's fine. These are both going to untap this turn. Our opponent's going to be able to deal us 7 damage. If they've got combat tricks, they'll be able to deal us 8 or 9 damage, probably 9. And we drew another swamp. There's nothing we can do here. We're just going to have to concede this game. Okay, so do we have any way to fix anything here? No, Pyramid's crap. Sniper could have been good there. For taking out our opponent's creatures slowly. I don't think so though. Shadow of the Grave is not great. Unburden, just too heavy on the black. Vizier, not really. Aketra's Monument's not bad in this kind of situation. We've got a light riding on 3s though. So if we can take out a 4, probably actually take out one of these guys here and chuck in the Monument. Means that our white creatures cost 1 less, so that could be great. Plains, Sparring Mummy, Wasteland Scorpion. Going the other way this time. No swamps. We did get the Monument though, which makes me want to keep this because we're going to have to draw lands. Like, it shouldn't be too hard to draw lands. Or RNGesus might kill us, which is also a very plausible possibility. And we will see. That's not a swamp. What is going on here? 7 planes and we've already drawn 3 of them? That's mathematically and statistically unlucky. Not impossible, just unlucky. There we go. Okay. I think I'm going to play the Monument first here. I want to get maximum use out of it. I don't know what's on LRR at the moment, but it sounds really weird. Cool. Swamp. Wasteland Scorpion. Force our opponent to use Exert on flying. Start building up our Vigilance army of 1/1s. Our expendable blockers. What did you do to Princess? I picked her up. Tarkrop Elite. Okay, so there's 2 things we can do here. We can just final reward the Tarkrop Elite out, or we can attack. It will kill this Vigilance creature and let the Death Toucher through, which I feel like is not fantastic. We can play the Mummy, which will summon us another creature and we'll have enough left over for June Beetle. So that also sounds like a great idea. So what we might do is just attack with the Scorpion and see what happens, because we're going to end up on a whole bunch of creatures in a moment. Cool. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is Dung Beetle. We may as well just select Yield. Then we're going to Mummy. It's great because this is foil, all the tokens pop out as foil as well. So that's pretty cool. What are you going to untap? Scorpion, of course. So now we've got a formidable yet small army. We will see if our opponent decides to attack, which would be probably not the best move right now. Yeah, Sparring Mummy, you can have that, that's fine. Gonna untap the Gust Walker. Yep, great combo. Sparring Mummies with Exert, just so good, so good. You gonna attack? Oh, you're gonna attack. Exert? Oh, I was hoping you'd exert both, to be honest. It's fine. That's still a decent amount of damage. Our opponent doesn't know what is about to hit them at all. Ooh, Plague Belcher. The cool thing is that I can play the Plague Belcher and just kill off a token. Or I can just push for maximum damage right now. Oh. think I just want to kill the Sparring Mummy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Not going to be enough. Okay, let's play Belcher it then. Once MTGO catches up. There we go. Great. Yes. When it comes in, we stick it all onto this warrior. We could have put it on a mummy, and that's fine, but putting it on the warrior is so much better for us. Do we want to attack with anything? Yes, we do. We want to attack with a Sparring Mummy and a Scorpion. Now, the Sparring Mummy is a zombie, so it combos with Belcher. Fantastic. That's better than I would have hoped for. Always healed. $15. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Sure. Death Touch. Okay. Thought of the Accursed. I think that is definitely something we just want to... I don't think we want to nail it now, actually. We definitely want to watch this Death Toucher. We definitely want to nail it. Let's just attack in and see what our opponent decides to actually do. These are all vigilance, so they can stay up to block anyway. We're not too worried about some 1/1s. We definitely don't like this one here. Oh, you're going to kill off my Death Toucher. Well, that's interesting. It's not a zombie, is it? No. Scorpion. Warrior. Don't know why that would come up as being able to be cast. Well, I think here I'm going to final reward on your Scorpion. You know what? We don't really need to. I mean, both the Scorpions dying is neither here nor there. We can final reward something later on. It's funny that sound with the untap there for the exert, or whatever it was. The untap sound you just heard is from the old Microprose game from Chandelier. I'm sure of it. That brings back some memories. So you're just gonna attack with the one creature, huh? I'm gonna take it. Ah, notifications. Drat, I missed it. Sorry, I missed your notification because I was busy drinking tea. But thank you for the follow. King Ender 13 is now hosting me. Yay, King Ender. Nice to see you back, dude. Okay, so a Soul Stinger. Sure. What are you going to put your counters on? On the Soul Stinger itself. Alright, so the thing I can do here is, because he's leaving it up to block, we want to get rid of it. We can final reward it, or we can wait and see how our opponent blocks. I think we'll see how our opponent blocks and go that way instead. How have you been? I've been really good, man. How have you been? What have you been doing with your weekend? Let's hit our opponent with a Plague Belcher. What are you going to block it on? You're definitely going to use the Soul Stinger to try and put those counters elsewhere. I think you're probably also going to use the Lord. I probably wouldn't use the Gust Walker, but actually maybe you would. We'll see. Alright, cool. So we're going to nut both of these guys. So we're going to time to reflect on the Soul Stinger. Which means the Lord is just going to die to it. Been working a ton, especially on the weekends, because the next 2 days off. Nice. I wish I had the next 2 days off, to be honest. Long weekend hasn't been enough. So let's see what happens here, because this will remove the Soul Mighty Leap. On that one? Sure. Well, that means I'm going to final reward it. Not what we really wanted to do, but something we had to do. So we just basically exiled all of our opponent's threats there. That's not going to kill me, is it? No, it's going to come close. That's 7. Now it's going to kill me. Hey. Ah, well. At least we got 2 boosters from it. Win-win loss. Look, 2-1. I don't think that's too bad. I think that's fairly alright. What are we going to do now? Wrong screen. Wrong screen. I'm so sorry. There we go. There is a gauntlet we could play, but I feel like kind of starting to run fairly low on tickets. We've got 32 tickets left. We need to keep 24 for the sealed showdown that we'll be doing. That will be happening for Arab Devastation, which is coming up. Next weekend, of course, is GP Vegas. I personally won't be there, obviously, because I'm Australian and I'm poor. Unless somebody wants to, mysterious donate a whole bunch of money and then somehow get me a passport, which is not going to happen. But instead, we're going to be doing hashtag MTGZZZ or ZZZ, depending on where you are, all throughout the weekend, starting from the Friday night here in Australia, which I think is 3 a.m. Over 3 a.m. on Friday morning for Vegas. And we're going to be doing a whole heap of different things. So I'll be streaming some drafts and stuff, and a lot of other people will be doing content creation and Twitter posts, and I'm not really sure. There's going to be a whole schedule up that should be done sometime this week, before the weekend anyway. But I've even told the guys from Draftaholics about it, so hopefully they'll do something as well, and we'll just see what happens. But that is pretty much it. I think that I've spent all the tickets I can spend. I think that maybe we will pop in and just do a quick Commander 1v1 with my red deck. Open play. That's what we want. Getting serious. We want to play with our Zergo deck. We'll host a new match. One-on-one. Well, 2 games. No. Leave. Leave match. That's not right. Match options. 1 win, not 2 wins. Host new match. Alright, cool. So this is, if you go to my YouTube, which is obviously Cheshire Plays Games, so youtube.com/Cheshire Plays Games, you'll see this Zergo Bell Striker red aggro deck, I guess you could call it, this red commander deck. It's fairly sweet. It's been posting some really good results overseas at the moment, over in France in your pants with your ants. So it does well. It does alright. See if we can get somebody. But maybe there's no one online over in the US at the moment, I guess. Okay, let's go into just for fun then. Single game, Commander. No, what did that say? It looked like Penny Dreadful. Penny Dreadful EDH. Wow. I did not realize that there was a Penny Dreadful version of EDH as well. Okay, let's host our own. We'll see if we can reel somebody in. If we can't, then we might just have to call it quits on the stream, which is fine, because I have a lot of other stuff to do as well. All the hey, thanks for the follow on Twitter as well, King Ender. Portland, Oregon. Jeez. You'll have to tell me what Portland's like. Because Melbourne, at the moment, we're it's around about 10 degrees Celsius, which I think is like 54 degrees Fahrenheit or something. It's fairly cold here at the moment anyway. It's not snowing or anything like that yet, but it does get to those temperatures around here when it's winter. Up in the mountains it snows. Nope, we're not going to eat the slut. It's not going to happen. Alright, well, I think that's it. I think we're just going to call it here. We did some drafting. We had some laughs. We kept it real. Just remember, and I will switch to that. Don't forget to visit our sponsor, Urza's Trade House. You can find them on facebook.com/Urza's Trade House for all of your eBay Magic the Gathering single needs. Because they're amazing. Like, really, they're really good people, and you should go and buy from them. And they support small streamers like me, so that's really cool. They're also, obviously the executive or executive producer of all of my streams for the next month under our agreement. So definitely go and check them out. And I'm not just saying that. I have actually dealt with these people prior to them sponsoring the channel and stuff. And they're good people. So go and buy their singles and stuff. Well, that's it for me. This is Cheshire Plays Games saying keep cracking packs, and we'll see you on Friday night at 8 p.m. AEST as we play some more Drafting Bad.